Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to start our day one of our LLC and nonprofit formation challenge. So come on in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch yesterday's live stream. And I'll be talking about it here, of course. But come on in, share the broadcast. I'm going to look for my broadcast and see if I can find it and share it to a couple of groups. Let's see if I can find it. I don't see it yet. Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in. Let me make sure I have my comments on. Say hello when you come in to the broadcast. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We're going all the way up. Hey, 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 hey. Say hello when you come in so I know my comments is working. Let me look for the broadcast again. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to share it to a group. Get some more people in here and we'll get started. How's everybody doing? All right, good. Let me share it to I'm going to get Instagram in here. We're going to get started. I was trying to share it to another page, but it won't let me. Okay, there we go. All right, let me go ahead and launch IG. Hey, everybody. Hope you got your pen and paper so you can take notes. All right. Let's see here. Let's go live, Instagram live. Checking connection. And we're live. What's up, IG? Hey, Facebook. How you doing? What's going on, YouTube? Hey, Vivian. She says, good evening. Good evening, Queen. How you doing? Are you ready for this information tonight? Let me go ahead and get started here. Welcome, everybody, to day one of the LLC/nonprofit formation challenge. If you haven't watched the video from yesterday, it's going to tell you everything about the challenge. My name is Martine Corte. I am an entrepreneur, business owner. I am the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions. It's bringing you this challenge this week. It's going to be a 4-day challenge starting today, and it's going to run till Friday. And so this challenge was derived from working with my clients here at the tax office, Advanced Tax, of a need for small business owners to legitimize their business. And so when working with them, I realized that they had not filed their LLC. They're just side hustling. They're just working, but they haven't taken the next steps to form their LLC and take their business to the next level. So this challenge is going to help y'all do this. Those that are at that place where you don't have your business registered. And so this challenge is going to help you, give you information that you need to get that done. And then this challenge also has more things involved because I'm such a giver. I want to make sure that you have a complete experience with this LLC nonprofit challenge, formation challenge, that you get everything that you need to set your business up for success. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go through what the challenge is about, but I'll go back and watch the video from yesterday, the live stream from yesterday, to get more in depth. This formation, LLC, nonprofit formation, we're going to go over how to decide on the business idea, Hi, Frida. How you doing? She says, good evening. Good evening, boss. How are you? Thank you for jumping in. What's going on Instagram? And y'all put some comments in the chat. If you have any questions, I can answer them on the live, okay? Because this is an interactive challenge. So feel free to ask questions. Let's talk back and forth, okay? We're going to get this done. We're going to get everybody set up. My goal and my mission is to get everybody to check off all the boxes, and I'm going to be providing you a checklist that I want you guys to download. And there's a link out there called, and I probably should have put it here. I can still create it, where you're going to receive grant information opportunities, a list of things that you need to have checked, and you're going to learn what they are through this challenge. But I want you to have this checklist because I actually want you to check off the boxes, because the goal with any challenge is to get to the end, right? Having done everything from the beginning to the end and everything in between. Okay, that's what a challenge is. So I'm challenging you to be able to check off all the boxes. So the first box is decide on the business idea. And I realize that some of you are already business owners, so you've already established, but I'm going to take you through the complete step. And there may be some boxes that you have not completed yet. And so this challenge is going to help you make that step to getting that done. Okay. So decide on the business idea. Then we're going to name your business. And then we're going to get your LLC and EIN. So we're going to talk about those three things since this is day one. And then day two, we're going to talk about getting a virtual address, getting a business bank account, and setting up your social media pages. Day three, we're going to talk about how to get a DUNS number if you haven't already done that. We're going to get into building business credit. And then we're going to talk about grants, okay, how to apply for grants. In the meantime, I had a lot of people hit me up from yesterday's live stream about grants, because I know that's what everybody needs. We need money to help build our business and take it to the next level, right? We need money to operate our business. And so business grants, a lot of people are interested in that, especially a lot of nonprofits are interested in finding grant opportunities. So in the meantime, I'm having everyone join my free Facebook group called Live Streaming for Business Owners, Small Business Owners. Over there, I push a lot of grants that way, because I have over 150 plus entrepreneurs over there learning how to live stream professionally for their business. So since they're there, I might as well push all of those grants that way, because they're going to need them, right? So send me a DM. Instagram, send me a DM. Facebook, hit me up in Messenger and let me know if you need the link to the group so that you can get that information. Also, there's a link out there, bit.ly/LLC challenge. That will also get you connected to receiving grants via email. Especially for those that are maybe not on Facebook or anything, but you can get this same information via email as well. And there'll be a downloadable checklist as well, LLC formation checklist that I'll add in there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, because I only want to be here for about 30 minutes and then I'm out, because I'm coming back every day until we get through this challenge. Okay, and day 4, which is Friday, we're going to recap, answer any questions that you might have, see who actually was able to get through everything, and we're going to have a party. All right, so I'm going to award those that were able to get through the entire challenge. So stick with me as we move through this journey of forming our businesses properly, okay, and our nonprofits properly. All right, so deciding on the business, steps to choose the right business idea. So again, we're starting from the very beginning, because there may be people that are watching the broadcast that are on the fence. They want to start a business, but they don't know what they want to do. Okay, so choosing the right business idea. The first thing you want to do is focus on your skills, your experience, your passion. Why? It's easier to go and do things that you already know how to do, or learning something fast. If it's something that you can learn fast that is exciting to you and you're interested in, then try those steps first. A lot of people, again, they don't know what they want to do. I leverage my skill sets because I was a bookworm in school. I read a lot and I liked math for some reason, some odd reason. What kid likes math? But I was the one that did. And so I leveraged those skills because it stayed with me throughout high school and college. And so I've turned it into a business. I'm a tax preparer, right? I do bookkeeping, accounting. So I leverage what I already knew how to do. And I'm also a teacher. So I love explaining to people how to do things. So thus I became a business coach, a teacher in the classroom, college classroom. And so again, leveraging things that I was passionate about. Remember, I said I liked doing those things, leveraging what I already knew how to do. Uh, Teach what you know. If you're out there and you want to, maybe you want to start another business or maybe just your first business and you like to teach, you like to explain to people, you like to tutor, you like to help people, think about being a consultant or a coach of some sort, right? Sports, if you're into sports, be a sports. There's kids out there that needs coaches and you can join a team and become a coach if you like that kind of thing. So leverage what you already know if you're thinking about deciding on a business. Frida has a comment. Let's see if I can read it because y'all know I'm blind. Okay, she says, looking to learn how to hire and background check. I'm willing to barter my services for information. Okay, so you're looking to learn how to hire and background check. Now that's a business idea right there. That's a business idea. Background check, fingerprinting, how to hire, anything that involves hiring people. That is a business right there. And you can literally Google a lot of this information and learn how to form these businesses, right? So, and I do a little bit, I do fingerprinting. So I don't do background checks, but I do fingerprinting. But there's ways that you could learn and connect with a company that could give you everything you need to get that to open up your own business and offer those services. So good luck to you, Frida. Research that. That's a very needed job, especially right now. We've got a lot of people coming in for fingerprinting here in our office. That's an added on service. It's not a separate business. I just added on that as a service. You don't, if you already have something going on and it works well and fits in and it makes sense in your current business, you don't have to start another business. You just need to add on that service. We're trying to bring more money into our business. It brings more traffic in your office so you can cross sell the other services that you already have. Okay, so that's one thing about adding on services. It's an opportunity to cross sell. So we do that right now with fingerprinting, Frida, and anyone else that's interested in starting a fingerprinting business or background check business. A lot of companies are outsourcing that through their hiring part of their business. When they're hiring a new employee, they're onboarding them. They're outsourcing that due to COVID. So they're looking for people that do fingerprinting, that have their own fingerprinting business because they need to get that work. The I-9s, which is the employment verification, that also is something that we do because it's a part of the onboarding process, right? When you're getting a new job. So look into that. It could be very lucrative. You never know. Okay. All right. Alice, what's going on? She says, good evening. Well, good evening. Thanks for sliding in here. Day one of the LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge. Thank you for the hearts, Frida. Hope that helped you. Let me know if you need some help, okay? I love to brainstorm and work things out with people. All right, so that's number one when trying to decide on the right business idea. Number two, evaluate business lifestyle and fit. Now, if you're a parent and you got a lot going on, maybe you do extracurricular activities, you got a spouse at home and you just got a lot going on, you may want to think about your, workplace life, personal life balance, right? We're always trying to make sure we can do everything. So you may not want to take on a job if it's going to keep you from being that awesome parent that you want to be, or being there for your school, your kids' extracurricular activity. So think about that. And nowadays, this new generation, that's a demand. I could believe I heard one young person, I think they were in their 20s or something, talking about, oh, that job, I had to leave that job. That job wasn't flexible enough for me. I was like, what? Because back in the day, it didn't matter. If we wanted that job, we had to conform, right? It did not matter. They didn't care. But nowadays, you can pick and choose what you want to do. And it better come with some flexibility, or you're not going to be there long. That's the attitude of this new generation. So right now, that's the times, right? That's the time. So you can pick and choose your job. So if you're trying to get into a business, but you like to travel, you may not want to provide a service that's going to keep you stuck in the office unless you have a team. But when we're first starting off, it's hard to start and grow your team because you may not have the money to pay them. So think about that as you're choosing what you want to do. A lot of people are working from home. I just had a conversation with some ladies. That's why I was late tonight. I had some visitors where they were talking about online shop, retail store, e-commerce, people making six figures from their home. It's very possible. And a lot of people are doing it. So again, you have that workplace, family life balance. You're at home. A lot of people are still at home, working from home. So when you're thinking about that, evaluate your business lifestyle fit. Okay. Number 3, hi, Michelle Crumley Blakeman. She says, correct. That's right. Number 3, thank you for joining us. Michaela, sorry. I can't see you. I told you I can't see. I need my readers. All right, number 3, test your idea. When you're starting off and you're not too sure what type of business you want to do, you decided on something, but you're still not sure, 100% sure, test out the idea. Before you jumping in, make sure you check things out, do your due diligence, test the waters, try to sell the product, right? Try to sell it, because you're not in business until you sell your first item, right? So if you have you want to make t-shirts, you want to open up a t-shirt business, maybe start off seeing if you can sell them, see if people like the graphics or the artwork or whatever. Some t-shirts just have statements on them. See if that's something that your audience likes. Ask them. So there's this part in business where you have to test the market out. You have to test your product. Okay, a lot of people want to skip this part. And I've talked about this before on Side Hustle Night School about a year ago. There's this phase, we call it product development phase of the business, where you're just starting out and you've got a product, but you need to test it out in the field, out there to people. So just wear your t-shirt or bring it along with you and ask people, what do you think about this? When you see this, what do you think? What do you see? What comes to mind? So do that with whatever product that you have or service that you might have. This goes also for service providers. Okay, you've got to get out there and see if it's something that the people want. You have to, when you're thinking about a product, remember these things. You need to make sure that it's something that people want, or you're providing a solution to people's problems. I've always said this, okay? Especially if you're not sure, you have to test the waters. Hi, Deborah. Dinah Sullivan Burrows, she says, good evening. Good evening to you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. First day 1 of the LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge. So we're talking about day 1, choosing a business idea. Then we're going to get into naming your business, and then we're going to get into LLC and EIN formation. All right. So again, when you're trying to decide on the right business idea, focus on your skills, leverage your skill sets, your experience, your passion, evaluate business lifestyle fit, test your idea out to make sure it's something that the people want or you're solving a need. I could go more in depth with this. I have in the past, but I'm not going to take the time to go deeper in this because this is a challenge and we need to get through all of these steps. Okay, so day one, we're just going to do the first three, and then I'm going to come back to you tomorrow. All right. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I can answer them right here on the live. I thank y'all for coming in to day one of the challenge. If you missed yesterday's live stream where I broke down what we're going to be talking about through the entire challenge, then go back and watch the live stream. Okay, go back and watch the live stream. All right. Also, there's a link out there that I want y'all to, and I'm going to go ahead and put it up here now because I keep talking about it. But let me just create this banner right now, right in. And we thanking StreamYard for helping us live stream on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube as well. Then on here on my cell phone, I've launched Instagram. What's going on Instagram? Everybody share the broadcast out because there's besties, boss besties of yours that need this information, right? Right? Okay, so you're going to go to bit.ly/LLC challenge to get the information about grants. If there's grant opportunities, I'll email them to you. I'll also put it in a group if you're in the my free Facebook group called Live Streaming for Small Business Owners. I'll push them over there. Also, you'll get a download of the checklist. The checklist of, let me show y'all. I showed y'all this yesterday. I'm gonna make it where you're gonna have boxes here, and you're gonna be able to check off all of the things that we're going to be doing. Okay, in this challenge. Okay, see, I've got it marked. I got all the days marked, what we're going to talk about. So you'll be able to get a download because I want y'all to check these boxes off. This challenge is interactive, so I want y'all to participate and see if you can get through the entire challenge. If you can check off, I got this done, this done, this done. I want to see if you can get through the entire challenge, and I'll have a reward at the end. All right. We love challenges, right? Because it helps push you to the next level, right? It helps push you to the next level. All right. So that's bit.ly/LLC challenge. Let me see if I can put it here. bit.ly/LLC challenge. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to pin it for Instagram. All right. Okay. So let's move on to naming our business. Naming our business. And y'all let me know if you already have a business, drop the name of the business in the chat. This is opportunity to help promote you. Okay. To help promote you. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. Drop the name of your business in the chat. Instagram, drop it in the chat. Go to bit.ly/LLC challenge to get grant information and the download of the checklist. Okay. That way you can print it off and you can check off the boxes. All right. Let me pull my comments back up. All right. All right. So Michaela dropped hers. And I need to shout. I was going to shout you out today too, tonight, Michaela, and I'll just go ahead and do it now. Michaela was one of my new clients. She just registered her nonprofit called Omaha Skills Connection. And I told you I was going to do this. Her certificate from the Nebraska Department of State of Nebraska Secretary's Office, a Secretary of State, with her certification. She is legit. Her nonprofit is legit. So congratulations to Michaela for taking the next step. So she'll be able to check off that box when we get to the LLC, nonprofit, because she has registered her business. So that's something that we offer here at Advanced Tax. If you need us to help you get your business or nonprofit registered with the Secretary of State in the state that you live in, let us know. We can help you. So y'all give her a round of applause. Congratulations, Michaela. Good job. Okay, Deborah says Diamonds and Pearls. That's the name of your business? Ooh, Diamonds and Pearls. What do you sell? Jewelry? What? And we're going to talk about that because we're going to talk about naming your business. What when I see and read Diamonds and Pearls, I want to know what kind of business it is right away. I want to know what that is. So Michaela's got hands up. Good job. You deserve that. Good job. So what kind of business is Diamond and Pearls, Deborah? Vivian says, my business, I will be working during the challenge, is the ONE connection, a domain only right now. Okay. No problem. And that's one thing when we get to the social media pages set up, we'll be talking about domains. Okay. So good job. So Vivian, work through the challenge. If you guys miss any of the days of the challenge, go back and watch the replays. They'll be there, I promise, so that you can check off those things. We've got to get y'all to the next level in business and in your nonprofits so that you can be in alignment to receive this money that's coming. Okay, so we can't keep procrastinating. So this is what this challenge is for, is to kind of help move you through that journey. Okay, and if we can all do it together, that'd be even more fun, right? So I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do this when you get done, when you get your business and nonprofit registered with the Secretary of State. I want to be able to shout you out. We're gonna have a party. I think y'all want a party where we all get together, all the graduates of the LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge, everybody with their certificates in hands. Let me know if y'all would like something like that. I'll put it together. We'll eat over dinner or something. We'll put something together. Okay, so Diane says, hold on. Michaela says, yes. Okay. All right. Diane says, it keeps moving around. Okay, there we go. Passion, working with kids of all ages, learning center, not a daycare. Diamonds and Pearls? Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Is that it's okay, so it's a business, right? I'm assuming it's a business. Okay, kudos to you. All right, so let's move into choosing a name. We're going to talk about choosing a business name or a nonprofit name. Okay. There's a couple of things we need to keep in mind if you're at this point where you don't have a name for it, but you know what you want to do, but you don't have a name for it. Okay. You have to follow your Secretary of State's guidelines on naming your business or nonprofit. Okay. So that's first things first. Don't pick a name that is too similar to a competitor's name. If it's too similar, the Secretary of State will not approve it. They'll make you go back and choose a different name or edit it some kind of way. And I told you the story yesterday, or did I? Well, anyway, if I didn't, I'll tell it now. I had to go back. We had to go back. And yes, I did tell the story of the person that had this business for 9 years, decided to finally register the business. And I don't know why they did. They didn't register it after working and running their business for 9 years, but the name has already been spoken for, so they had to go back and tweak their name a little bit. And so I helped with that, but just kind of brainstorming, giving them some ideas. But you want to make sure that you do a check on your Secretary of State's website. You can do a name search, a business name search. It's very easy to do. If you need our help, let us know. But you want to make sure that it's not too similar to a competitor's name. You want to make sure that your name is available before you move any further, and then we'll get into LLC and what that looks like. Choose a name. The next one, choose a name that people can spell and pronounce. Okay, I know our people, we like to be creative. We want to spell the name of our businesses phonetically, the way it sounds, and not the way it's actually spelled in the English language. But you have to remember, not everybody can roll with that. You may be international, you may be a brand that's worldwide, and they may not understand the twists and turns and twangs of your creative, beautiful name. So keep that in mind. The spelling, make sure it's not too difficult. Make sure you're not using a lot of hyphens and apostrophes, because you're going to have to also put that in a domain name or a website name. And that's going to be hard to convey that to your audience if you're trying to give them, say, for example, your website. So, or whatever. So try to make sure that it's something that people can pronounce and spell. Okay. And again, make sure it's web friendly. That's the next one. No apostrophes, hyphens, underscores, and all this, special characters. I would say try to stay away from that, because the last thing I don't want is for someone to get lost, that they can't. I'm telling them what the website is, but they can't remember, because I've got all these special characters and stuff. You want something easy that people can remember. Okay. Also, make sure that your name of your business is memorable. Remember, I want to be able to remember, because I might be driving and I might hear your ad on the radio, right? And I can't write it down, but if it's memorable, I can remember it when I get home or wherever, to my destination. Then I can go back and look you up. Okay, keep it memorable, but not too unique to where it's just I can't remember the spelling. I can't remember, because when I'm on the radio and we're interviewing small business owners, I ask them to repeat themselves, especially if it's spelled a little difficult. If the spellings is difficult, I ask them to repeat it, because they have to remember I'm on the radio, y'all. I do a morning show on 95.7 The Boss. So I have to tell them to repeat themselves, because we have listeners, people that are actually listening to the radio, and they could be driving. So I have them repeat it. So make it easy so people can remember. Okay. And also, as it pertains to trademarking, if you want to trademark your business name, you've got to make it to where it's not too difficult. You want it unique, and you don't want it broad, because you can't trademark certain names, because it's a broad, a general name that everybody uses. So you want to keep it unique, but just remember those steps if you're thinking about trademarking your name as well. All right. Pick a name that's consistent with your brand. Pick a name that's consistent with your brand. So if I'm a clothing store, I want to be able to name it something to where people know that that's a clothing store. If I can't determine what it is, people may think whatever, and so I don't want to give off the wrong information just through my name. So if I'm Advanced Tax Solutions, so I'm putting tax in my name, because people are going to think, oh, taxes, tax preparation, things like that. So you want to make sure that there's at least one word in your name that people can say, oh, okay, they must be this. They must be a clothing store. If I say my one good friend, his name is his business is LaFleur's Fashion. He is a men's store, clothing store, retail store. LaFleur is his last name, but he has fashions in there to let people know that this is a clothing store and not something else. So think about that as you're trying to name your business or deciding on a business name. Okay. Don't limit yourself. Last thing I'm going to talk about as it pertains to business name. Don't limit yourself. So what do I mean by that? Okay. So I'll take, for example, Omaha Garden Care. That's a business, right? It may be a business. I'm just making this up. Omaha Garden Care. But what if I want to expand to another nearby city? Now, so for example, Lincoln's the capital of Nebraska, right? So now if I want to expand to Lincoln, but my name is Omaha Garden Cafe, Lincoln people are going to be like, you're from Omaha, your business from Omaha. Or you may even run some of your clients away because you've got yourself so niched in a city that when you expand, you've got people that might, say, oh, they're from such and such. So that's just one example. So try not to limit yourself through the name, location name, so to speak, unless you plan on just staying in that location. All right, it could backfire on you. All right, let me know if y'all have any questions. Let's see, there's a comment here. Deborah says, eventually we will expand okay, to an academy working with at-risk youth. Okay, great. So the name of your business, is there more to your name? Is there more to your name? Go back. Would you say your name is Pearls, Diamonds and Pearls? Is it Diamonds and Pearls Childcare? Because when I was reading, I was thinking you were selling jewelry or something, diamonds, pearls. So again, it's going back to that name, choosing a name and being able to make it consistent with your brand so people know right away what you are. That makes sense, everybody? Okay. All right. So let's get into those that are just joining the broadcast. Let me just reintroduce myself. My name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur, business owner. I'm a side hustler. Very proud of it. I always say that, y'all, my intro when I'm doing Side Hustle Night School, because it matches with my brand, my show. I work with small business owners, authors, and network marketers, and nonprofit leaders to help them reach more clients in their business with this. This is a live streaming. So I also own Advanced Tax Solutions, 20 plus year tax professional. I own a drug testing center. I'm a best-selling author. My book is Journey to Greatness. I'm also in real estate. I'm a 11-year landlord. So I do a lot of different things. I also own a boutique with my husband, an African boutique, S&M African Boutiques. And then we also have a spinoff of that business, S&M Tours, where we take groups of people to Ghana, West Africa. So you can be all you want to be. Just make sure that you are giving the names of your business that people can understand what it is when they read it. Okay. And we keep it simple. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into how to start an LLC nonprofit. Let me know if y'all have any questions along the way. Okay. All right. And please share the broadcast. Please share the broadcast. Don't forget to go to bit.ly/LLC challenge to get on the list to receive grant opportunities, and then also a download of the checklist, because I want you guys to be able to check off the list of everything that we're talking about in our challenge today and this week. The challenge will run till Friday, okay? So tonight we're talking about how to decide on business idea, which I've already covered, naming your business, which I just finished covering, and now we're going to get into LLC and EIN formation. Okay, so how to start an LLC nonprofit. First, you're going to select the state that you want to operate your business in, because you have to register the business with the Secretary of State in the state that you are operating your business. Now, do you need to be there, live there? No, you don't have to, as long as you have someone there that's running the business. So the registration is going to be based on where the operation of the business is. That makes sense, everybody? Okay, let me know if you already have your LLC. Let me know in the chat. Drop a LLC in the chat. That's all you have to do, LLC. Okay, or let me know if your nonprofit is registered. Okay, I want to know who I'm talking with tonight. Okay, so now we've talked about naming our business. You're going to name, we already have the name of our business because that's what we just finished, or your nonprofit. Okay, and now you're going to choose a registered agent. So all of this is going to be done through a creation of what we call articles. The Secretary of State's require that you submit to them articles. Okay, and they have the statutes that you have to follow in order to build the articles. That's the service that we provide here at Advanced Tax Solutions because not everybody knows how to create articles. So that's what we do. All right. Within the articles, you have to choose a registered agent. So this goes back to me saying earlier, you don't have to live in the state that your business is operating in as long as you have a registered agent that lives there. Okay. So that's for people that live out of state of the where the business is. I've had a client move but they wanted to keep the operation going in this state, but they wanted to move away. You have to have a registered agent. This is the person that's going to receive correspondence from either Secretary of State or anything regarding the business or nonprofit. You want all this mail or correspondence to go to this one person. This person is called a registered agent. So within the articles, you have to identify who that person is. Does that make sense, everybody? And the registered agent could be yourself. Okay, it doesn't have to be someone else. It can be yourself. I've done a lot of LLCs registrations, and the registered agent is the owner of the business or the nonprofit leader. Okay. All right. So now that you've finished creating your articles, you've identified your registered agent, and let me just take a side step to nonprofits because they have to do a little bit more. They have to determine who their directors will be and follow your state guidelines. For the state of Nebraska, they require a minimum of 3 directors. So you have to identify who those people are and you have to get their address as well. Okay, this has to be a part of your articles of incorporation. Okay, and let me just go back to the titles. For profit, those of you that have businesses, you're creating articles of organization. Oh, organization. Nonprofit leaders, you are creating articles that's titled Articles of Incorporation. Okay, just FYI. All right, so nonprofits, you have to identify 3 board of directors. In the state of Nebraska, they require 3, and it might be like that for other states, but find out exactly if you're in another state other than Nebraska. And then also nonprofits, you have to identify your officers, whether that be a president, if you're going to have a vice president, you're definitely going to have a secretary, and you're definitely going to have a treasurer. Okay, you have to identify those people as well. And they can be the same people. They can be the same people. It's up to you, but you have to create your bylaws and put how you're going to run your business, or excuse me, your nonprofit. And jumping back over to our business owners, you're going to create operating agreements. Okay, it's similar to bylaws, but it's just called something different. How are you going to operate your business? Okay, and it just gives the dynamics, talks about how often you meet, things like that. Now, those do not have to be filed with the Secretary of State. I'm just giving y'all a little extra because that's what I do. So your operating agreement for our for-profits, our businesses, create that, keep it in your office in a file cabinet. Okay, similar to this one. Nonprofits, you're going to create your bylaws, determine how your organization is going to be ran, who's going to do what, when, why, where, and store it in the file cabinet. Okay, file cabinet, so that it's on hand if you ever need to pull it out. Make sense, everybody? So those are the steps to forming your LLC. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Forming your nonprofit. Tomorrow we're going to get into, like I said, I'm breaking this down. Tomorrow we're going to get into virtual addresses, why you need one as a business and nonprofit, We're going to get into setting up a business bank account, nonprofit organization account, which is a separate account like a business account, why that's necessary. And we're going to get into setting up social media pages of why that's also necessary. All right. And then, like I said, on Thursday, we'll get into DUNS numbers, building business credit, and applying for grants. We're going to talk about a little bit of that. I know a lot of people want that grant information. Again, get into the group, my free Facebook group called Live Streaming for Small Business Owners. I push grants over there. Also, get in the link, click the link to receive this via email as well, bit.ly/LLC challenge. Okay, I pinned it for Instagram, and I put it in the comments, Facebook and YouTube. Okay, anybody have any question before we get off? Again, I'm coming back tomorrow night around 9 o'clock. Okay, and we're going to move on to the next level. Again, this is the LLC Nonprofit Formation Challenge, taking everyone from A to Z when it comes to business formation, getting you aligned to receive funding for your business or for your nonprofit organization. You cannot apply for grants, nonprofits, unless you are registered with the Secretary of State. Okay. And then also you need to get your form 1023 from the IRS to be recognized as a 501c3. And I'll talk more about that tomorrow as well. Okay. So let's get through this challenge. Continue to follow me every day so that y'all can check off the box. I'm going to put the link on a couple more pages. I'm going to make this a downloadable. So when you do click in there, you're going to get it emailed to you. Okay. So you can print it off and you can check it off and have it with you every day when we come in here to the live stream to go through this challenge. All right. Again, for those that are just coming in, my name is Martine Corte. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions. Coming out here with our LLC and nonprofit formation challenge to help you all move to the next level. Now, this was birthed out of working with my clients, and I was realizing that they do not have their businesses or nonprofits registered. And I want you guys to be successful and great. And I want you to be able to receive money when it becomes available. And you have to have these things done. They're going to do a check. These grants, people are going to do a check. SBA, they're going to do a check to see if you're registered with the Secretary of State. So I want you guys to be ready. There's money coming, and I want you guys to be in alignment. Okay. All right. So join me tomorrow at 9 o'clock for day 2 of our challenge. Print off the list, check it off, see if you can check off all the boxes. If not, we're going to work on that through the rest of this challenge up until Friday. Okay. All right. My name is Martine. I thank y'all so much for coming in to the broadcast, and I will see y'all tomorrow. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and type in #replay in the comments. Let me know that you're watching this on the replay. If you have any questions after broadcast, please put them in. I will be able to respond to you. Facebook does a great job of notifying me when I receive a comment. All right. Thank y'all so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good night.